Yo, Chuck Schumer is still clueless to the needs of the American people, and he made that overwhelmingly clear the other day in his appearance on The View. Uh, Look, I dislike Whoopi Goldberg's black neck. That transgender gangster rapper is always rapping songs about Trumpito this and Trumpito that. But talking about Trumpito's gonna ruin the country. But Chuck Schumer outlines the exact thing that I dislike about big government. Okay, look, my name is Marcus Russell. This is the Marcus Russell Show. Before anything, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Look, I guess Chuck Schumer, he wanted to like save face because the other day, like, he disagreed with his colleagues and he went ahead and kept the federal government's lights on and went ahead with the government funding instead of protesting against Donald Trump for budget cuts like the rest of his crew was. But you know, AOC and all them, they don't like that stuff, so they're mad about it. But so now his party is basically being like pursuing him to pressing him to resign. So he's got to stand up for himself. Yo, let's get right to
Us. But listen to what Chuck Schumer just said about
it.
our hard earned money.
Yeah, check this out.
You know what their attitude is? I made my money all by myself. How dare your government take my money from me? I don't want to pay taxes. Or I built
What?
my company with my bare hands. How dare your government tell me how I should treat my customers, my
Boy,
the land and water that I own,
boy,
or my
boy.
employees? They hate government. Government's a barrier to people, a barrier to stop them from doing things. They want to destroy it. We are not letting them do it, and we're united.
Steve,
She about to
yeah, they
roast him
really
so good.
hate, government doesn't really hit it. They hate Chuck Schumer.
Yes,
They
Facts.
hate what those
those
people
people, exactly.
do with our hard earned money
That
because
part.
they basically set fire to it. Actually, if they burned it, they could at least keep some people warm.
Exactly. I mean, look, that guy.
Yes, that was shrill, and I don't care.
I was going to say, you go for it. I mean, but what is it? Waving his fist? My God, yeah, F you, Chuck Schumer. For goodness sake, do they ever learn?
F you, Chuck Schumer. For goodness sake, for Christ's sakes.
No,
Right?
no.
This is, you didn't build that all over again.
I
How many years
swear.
ago was that from Obama? Their attitude never changes. They really don't get it.
They don't get it.
Hard-working people. Now, I've started companies. The idea that somehow that's the government, people who take risks and do things, whether that's a small local store or a bar or a restaurant or, NVIDIA. Right, a great American entrepreneur we're just hearing about at the top of the show. All these incredible achievements that built this amazing nation.
Yo, and it'd be different like if we paid taxes and then like schools education to be up and like roads to be fixed and like the stuff would be down and like we'll be helping out with homelessness to be down. It'd be different. We pay taxes, homelessness is down because we got shelters up and we paying taxes and like we taking care of our country. But no, we're paying taxes and we're throwing gay transgender music festivals in countries that are developing doing our social engineering. No, we're paying taxes and we're spending it funding Hamas and stuff like that. So yeah, Chucky,
The problem
no.
is,
They're
I'm sorry.
unbelievable.
The problem is every year they keep asking for more, whether
Right.
you're an individual or your business, and you sit back and you
Facts.
pay them more because you're scared of them, and then you get less and less in return for it, and you can see that diminishing over time. And you just, Taylor, you said yesterday there are some days I give away half my money, and I say, why the hell am I waking up and coming to work today when nobody else is? And people have that
We still
thought,
need
and
you to
so
come, though.
well,
We need
I'm
you.
still going to come, and so is Taylor. But you get the point. And so when you listen to Chuck Schumer say that, it's not this blind hatred of government, it's how they're doing things. And so to bring this back
Facts.
to President Trump and Scott Bessent and playing this long-term game, I'm fully supportive of what he's trying to do. He warned us. He said there might be some pain with the tariff conversation and the negotiations as we move forward. But the long game is what we have to fix here. Because if we don't, we're
Facts. Look, and then Chuck Schumer, his party basically had been pressuring him to resign ever since that government funding thing went down. Verbally, they've been expressing their distaste about him. But let's just say, because it's such such hypocrites trying to ask him to resign. Now, let's just say Trumpito had a disagreement with one of his colleagues. Let's just say it's a Judge Boasberg. Let's just say that Judge Boasberg does something, and Trumpito's like, yo, let's get him impeached. All of a sudden, they're like, oh my God, that is not how you handle disputes, Trumpito. That is not what you do. But then one of your own colleagues disagrees with the whole crew and keeps the government's lights on. And now y'all like, we need to get him, replaced or make him resign. Ain't that a B word? That's crazy.
We're going to end up broke as a country. We're going to end up out of money, and we're not going to be able
Hypocrites.
to really do anything that we hoped. And we'll see China become the nation's largest superpower. Nobody wants
And is
that.
that what y'all
I
want?
agree
Is
with
that what you
Schumer.
want?
He says government is a barrier to people, a barrier to stop them from doing things. Yes. Government gets in my way. Small businesses, to your point, are successful despite government, not because of it. Jensen Huang of
Facts.
NVIDIA is successful because he's figuring out how to do it without the help of government, not because the government. So yes, government is a barrier. Get out of the way and let me run a business. Let me
I
invest.
agree with this.
Let me do my thing. I will not repeat it. But again, if you start to take half my money, I start to wake up and think, why am I coming to work when you're taking all of it from me?
I'm jumping in here,
Facts.
but there's an amazing.
No, I pretty much never had a job because of that. Matter of fact, let me close out. Okay, nah, I'm lying. I've been a millwright for like 8 years. Um, but like, and I make so much money that I don't get nothing back for taxes, and then like I work so many hours that it'll hurt you to work an extra day. You might as well not. They'll want you to come in on a Saturday. I remember my parents having to pay property taxes. I come from a middle class family on property taxes on one of their homes in a developing neighborhood. So they wanted this neighborhood, they wanted to get rid of like the negative elements of the community. And so they upped the property tax. So a lot of the people couldn't afford to stay there. And it was a rental property for my parents now. Now they upped the property taxes to $1,200 a year or $1,200 twice a year. Every 6 months, $2,400 a year. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these institutions, what are they helping us for? Because that's a very bad neighborhood. The streets is messed up. They never increase the neighborhood. They just called it a different name and start selling the properties for more. But anyway, like J.B. Pritzker, AOC, Hakeem Jeffries, Nancy Pelosi, even that little Muppet baby looking boy Maxwell Frost, even Jasmine by Felicia Crockett. Everybody in the Democratic Party is saying that Chuck Schumer needs to resign. It's hypocrisy. Look, you Democrats go so strong to support gays. And then as soon as one of y'all start acting gay and don't want no smoke with Trumpito, oh, y'all like, oh, we got to get him out of here. See what I'm saying? Look, this is what I'm saying. I am just so glad that the Democratic Party is not the party that's traditionally known for representing people of color and minorities. Because if they were, they would make us look all stupid. Tell me who you represent in the comments. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Till next time. Peace.